Hey everyone, welcome to another session of CeerazzleDazzle Physics. In today's session, we're going to be talking about lenses. So there are two types of lenses. One of them is called a convex lens. The other is called a concave lens. A convex lens is fatter in the middle and thin at the ends. The concave lens is thinner in the middle and fat at the ends. Right, there are other names of the convex and concave lens. A convex lens is also known as a converging lens. So this is also known as a converging lens. The concave lens is also known as a diverging lens. Okay, right, so symbols. So rather than actually drawing these lenses out each time, I can actually use symbols to represent them. So a convex lens or converging lens, I can represent it with the following symbol. It's a line with the arrows pointing away from each other. Okay? And a concave lens, which is a diverging lens, it's roughly the same, but look carefully at the arrows. They are now pointing inwards. Okay, so quick summary. Convex lens, fat in the middle, thin at the end, represented by the arrows pointing away from each other. Concave lens, known as a diverging lens, the arrows are pointing inwards with one another. So we've got convex and concave lens. Right, alright, so let's look at the following example. What happens when parallel rays of light hit a converging lens? So look at this diagram over here. You can clearly see that I've got the converging lens right bang in the middle. Why? The arrow is pointing outwards. And rays of light are coming across, hitting it, and they're going to refract when they enter the lens. So I'm going to draw what happens to the rays of light as they enter the lens using a ruler. So although you can't see me using the ruler, I'm using the ruler to draw these rays of light. So the top one is going to hit the lens and travel all the way down. Let's put it all the way down. Wonderful. The bottom one, let's do that one first. There we go. The one in the middle goes straight through. And this one will go like this. And the other one will also go like this. Wonderful. So obviously that's not the perfect diagram, but you get the gist of it. Obviously using a ruler if you do it in the exam. You look in your GCSE textbook, you'll find the same thing here. Right, so the point where they all meet, this point over here, this is called the focal point. Yeah, so the point where the rays of light converge, think about it, it's called a converging lens. So the point where all the rays of light converge to, that is called the focal point. The distance between the lens and the focal point, so the distance between the lens and the focal point, this is called the focal distance. And it's measured in meters. Yeah? So we've done a converging lens now, so look carefully. The rays of light, parallel rays of light, they hit it, they converge towards a point. That point is called the focal point. The distance between the lens and the focal point is called the focal distance. Great. Okay, so let's look at a diverging lens. How is it different? So scrolling down for the diverging lens. How do I know it's a diverging lens now? Look at the symbols. The arrows are pointing inwards. So let's draw some rays of light. Let's draw the arrows on the incoming light. Here we go. They're going this direction. They're going to hit the lens, but they're not going to converge towards a point. They're going to spread out. They're going to diverge away. So taking my ruler again. Let's draw the first one. Let's go for, I've got to put the focal point. The focal point is not on the opposite side of the lens, it's on the same side. So the focal point, let's put it right now here. So this is the focal point. First ray of light, it's going to go like this. So top one. There we go. The other one. There. The middle one. There. The next one. There. And the last one. There. Right, what do you notice about all those rays of light? How do I know how far they're bending away? Well, if you look carefully, if I extrapolate each of those lines backwards, they will meet up at the focal point. So look, let's extrapolate them back. I'll use the green pen now. So look, that line matches up with this line over here. and this one over here. There we go. So have a look. So the point where they all match up is at this focal point. This focal point over here, so let's label it, this one right now. This one is called the virtual focal point. Happy with that? Okay, so from the top, what we've done today, actually let's go for the summary. There are two types of lenses. Number one, it's called a convex or converging lens. Number two, we have a concave or diverging lens. The focal distance is the distance between the lens and the focal point. The focal point is the point where all of the rays of light converge. We've got two diagrams. So obviously the first one, this one over here, is going to be called, this was for the convex lens. Why? Because they all converge to a point. The other one is going to be a concave lens because they're spreading out. So this one's going to be the diverging lens. And make sure you're able to look at those diagrams and you understand how I've done them. So take your time when you're trying to draw them yourself, because you have to use a ruler, and make sure you pick up a pencil to do so. And that's it for today's session. I shall see you next time for more cool physics. Goodbye.